Newspaper time. Let's get into the front pages of our dailies. So first up, we've got the Business Day. And the Business Day have that beautiful photograph of Tiger Woods celebrating on the front page of the newspaper. And this is a moment that made grown men cry. It was just such a beautiful moment in sporting history. Tiger Woods of the US celebrates on the 18th hole after winning the 2019 Masters at the Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia on Sunday, ending an 11-year major drought. The American seized his first major title since the 2008 US Open. Well done, Tiger Woods. Then there's this story that they're digging into. Ramaphosa will not fight challenge to arms probe. So Corruption Watch and Right to Know application could have significant consequences for Zuma. President Cyril Ramaphosa not fighting this one. It's a challenge of the 140 million rand arms deal inquiry, which found there was no evidence of corruption in the multi-billion rand agreement. So that should be an interesting one. Then there on the corner of the paper, you can see production setbacks as blackouts hit Amplats. So far from recovering the 14,000 oz of platinum lost to blackouts in February, Anglo-American Platinum will report additional setbacks to finished metal production in the next week or two. So not sounding good for them. Then there's a court case, ABSA, I think it's a couple take on Vodacom and ABSA for SIM swap scam. That should be an interesting one. And then, of course, little stories all on the side there that fill up the newspaper. And then finally, we can look at ANC top 6 to discuss candidates. Speak of all of the leaks in the Sunday newspapers, talking to the fact that, I think, how many people? 22 people were named from the Integrity Commission. They were handed over a report. Nobody wanting to comment on that, though. So we'll see what happens. ANC top 6 officials meeting today to discuss a report compiled by the party's Integrity Commission over its candidate list. So, yeah, it should be an interesting one.
As we hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to the Sowetan. And on the front page there, the filth in Alexandra, which is what the residents were complaining about. They say we're not going to be kind to him. And the lead there, I'm not scared of Alex. Mounting piles of rubbish and increasingly angry residents lie in wait as Mashaba finally ventures into the troubled township. So that's definitely going to be a watch today. And then no more swimming with Crocs. Petrol attendant fills up with degree, another feel-good story. And Downs can almost touch glory.
Well done, Downs. Okay, then moving on to the front page of The Citizen. And this one is the story we spoke about a little bit in trending topics with regard to Ace Magashule and the DA. So basically the headline saying ANC buying votes. That's according to the DA. And the DA saying that ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule has been accused by the DA of buying votes after being filmed handing money to a woman during a door-to-door campaign in the Western Cape, and a complaint will be laid with the Electoral Commission of South Africa. And then on the front page, all smiles. That's the Princess Charlene of Monaco was there at Turfentine Racecourse, and this was the Royal Race Day. This was on Saturday, so they've captured that photograph there. No arms, no problem. That's a question there. Northwest University Bachelor of Commerce graduate saying that he was born without arms and still managed to succeed. So well done to him. A great story there. Fighting pneumonia. The illness comes in many different guises with different symptoms, and there are various treatments. So the focus on pneumonia heading into winter.
And finally, the Star, and they are dealing there with SAPA can't dribble past debt. Security company demanding 889,000 rand from South Africa's Football Association. Also, fishy resurrection and mysterious death. Family members of a Zimbabwean man who appeared to have been raised from the dead at a Joburg church in February. I don't know if you remember that pic. It really went viral, this one. So apparently, they have revealed that he had died in mysterious and painful circumstances. So he's really dead now. And so I'm not sure whether he'll be revived again, whether there'll be a second resurrection. But interesting story, that one. And also 733 million rand splurge on ministerial upgrades. And that's, of course, the focus of our interview coming up. I know you want to say something about that story about the fishy resurrection.
No, I just
and
got a big
mysterious
smile,
death. It's just a smile.
No, it's just a smile. I'm not saying anything.
Okay, but it goes on to say Moyo came to notoriety when he first died.
Yes, but the first time he died.
2 months ago, right?
Okay.
Before claims surfaced that prominent pastor Alf Lukau had successfully brought him back to life at the Sowetan Alleluia Ministries International Church in front of churchgoers. Now, the real death seems to have happened on April the 3rd. And Moyo, whose real name is Tabiso Proud Mlanje, was buried in Dandanda village. And that is the story.
Oh my. Okay. Let's leave it there. Those are your newspapers for this morning. Let's get you a weather update now. In fact, we've got a very interesting interview coming up in just a couple of minutes, talking to renovations and
a splurge on renovations and upgrades to presidential, ministerial, the union buildings, all of these properties. So in the region of 750 million rand is what it's going to cost the taxpayer. So we're going to try and get some clarity and answers as to why we are splurging at a time like this.
All right, let's get you the weather update.